forgot I had this.
Ouch! Why would you do that?
It worked.
You hit my brother, you're gonna pay!
Watch me. Hey.
Oh, stupid kid!
Oh, jeez, that was close. Another one. Oh, take this,
Oh, no.
stupid chameleon.
I want my mommy!
Oh. It's
What's
such a
going
shame
on?
seeing them
Oh, poor
cry.
boys.
Wait, who are you?
Me? I am Mr. Cavman. I met the Chamataki bros a long time ago.
Hello!
I'll tell you the whole story. It all started when they were just kids. They were inseparable brothers. One of them had a really long tongue and would eat insects. They laughed about it, but as always, the bullies couldn't help themselves. They started bothering the kids. They would laugh at them for their condition, but his brother was there to defend him. He fought for him, but it just wasn't enough. His little brother would still look up to him. The long-tongued boy would use his superpowers to help his bro pass the exam. It was so funny. But the bullies tried to mess with them. But they failed at the attempt. One of them was caught with the exam answers, and he was taken to detention. And the Chamatakis passed the exam. One day, the little bro was hungry. His brother thought of getting him an apple from the tree. They would share it. But all of a sudden, the bullies appeared. And they got separated by them, just like the apple they were about to share. They were put in different cages. All he had was a picture of his little brother. Of course, Ban Ban was behind it all. They were captive and being watched by him. He had a whole plan to join them together. Forever. He turned me into a rack and forced me to attach the brothers myself. I couldn't believe what I was doing. It felt so wrong. They had a happy moment together, but it didn't last long. Ban Ban proceeded to use his super transformation laser. They were turned into a two-headed chameleon turtle. I saw it with my own eyes. After that, they were put on a cage and became the new makeover attraction. Every mean kid would pay Ban Ban to throw rocks at them. Of course, all he cared about was the money. Had I known this, I wouldn't have helped Ban Ban. So I did it. I put a stop to it. I released the Chamatakis and they scared away the bad kids. They had so much anger inside. At the end of the day, we laughed about it. But then Ban Ban got in the way again. We were put in Ban Ban's darkest basement. That's the story of how I met these boys. They were good people.
That's the saddest story I've ever listened.
Is she
I'm
for
sorry
real?
I've doubted you guys, but I'm not sad. I'm just moved by your story.
That's good to hear.
I miss someone too. It's my mom.
There you are!
She's here.
Looking for someone?
Mom!
She was hanging around
This
school.
time?
Now she's chameleon
We don't
food.
have to do this.
Mom! Are you okay?
Oh, my little girl! I dreamt about this day.
You're coming with us.
Mommy, no! Please! Run! Don't take my mom again!
What are we doing
You're
wrong?
safe now, Mommy.
I can't hold
Come
it.
on, do it!
I'm glad we're back together. Hey, baby! Oh!
No! Mom!
I'll never leave you again.
I have to do
At least
something.
we'll be together till
I must
the
do
end.
something. Think. What's happening?
What? Where's my remote?
What
no!
you're doing is wrong.
Give it back!
Staying with me.
I said give it to me! I said give it
doing
back!
it.
Ah!
He doesn't taste so bad.
It seems like we're safe now. Oh!
Hello there.
Look at this really big guys. Where did you meet them?
It's a long story. Bro, why is he coming for us?
No, is he gone?
Eh?
Let's hide there.
Yeah, I know you're close, kids. I can smell your fear. Make a noise.
Jesus, be quiet!
Hey, what was that noise? Gotcha.
Oh no! It's Nibbler! Look at his tentacles! Oh my freaking
Hello,
god!
good to see
It's
you.
Miss Luna!
Goodbye, kids.
They got us!
It's him.
Huh?
Oh,
Don't say that!
sorry.
Hey, what's so funny? Aren't you gonna eat us? We know you're monsters!
What is he talking about? We're not what you think. You're the crazy
Doesn't make any
monsters.
sense.
That's true. Indeed, you're the monsters, guys.
I would never hurt anyone. I'll tell you what happened. When I was a human, I used to have very wide arms, but I was rejected by every kid because of it. Every kid would laugh at me. I was treated like a freak. The bullying was real. When all of a sudden, this really tall girl appears. She helped get up, and that's when we became best friends. There was some kids laughing at her because of her neck. They even bothered us for our friendship. It was very awkward. I felt so much anger inside me. I called their attention for their actions and defended my friend. But they didn't take it too well, so I had to take even worse action. I turned him into a ball and slapped his friend in the face. Bro couldn't believe it and started running. We had a good laugh. But then the girls from the class started bothering Luna. I think they were jealous of her for being so cool. And then something crazy happened. The queen of the class told her that she would never be replaced. No ugly queens were allowed. They started throwing tomatoes to her, then rated her with a 0. They were so mean to Miss Luna, but we were there rooting for her. The queen got really mad and kicked my chair. My tall friend put her in her place. They were all so scared that gave 10s across the boards. That's the story how we became friends. One of the mean girls saw a flyer of Ban Ban school. She did not have good intentions. She modified it and started handing out to us special kids. That's how we found Ban Ban. We went to the school. We were so excited at first. As soon as he saw us, he started planning. He introduced himself and invited us to join his lab. He was planning something really evil. We started seeing weird stuff. There was some monsters flyer on the walls. It was all new for us. They were in the same room with us. But then, it was crazy. It turned out to be just life-sized posters. Ban Ban took the opportunity and locked us in on a cage. His plan was to turn us into monsters, just like he did to other kids. We screamed for help, but no one could hear us. He turned tall girl into a giraffe. I became this crazy wide-arm monster, and Miss Luna was turned into an insect. He was very proud of his creations. He then put us in the backyard, and all kids were staring and laughing and throwing stuff at us. It made me really mad. We felt so much anger. I was trying to come for Ban Ban, but he was already hiding. He was pretty coward about it. That's how we ended up
Guys
chasing
don't
you
look
guys.
scary to us.
It's Ban Ban who we are really after. We just want to go back to our normal bodies. Let me think. Is that...
Monsters! There you are! Hey buddy, what's up?
We were looking for you.
It's dance class time.
Mommy, save me!
Guys, look! I stole the reversion gun!
There's no need to.
This is great.
I'm tired of you! This is my revenge! I just can't tolerate you!
No!
Huh? What?
Dumbo, don't do it!
Why not? He destroyed everything!
Wait! It's not what you're thinking! In a not-so-distant past, Ban Ban was not an evil character like you see him today. He used to accompany the children, and they felt very content to have his support. Whenever there was a conflict among the children, he would intervene with an action. And when he returned, he always came back with something better. He was so noble and gentle until one day, something terrible happened to his body as if he were turning into some creature from below. I happened to be there just when Ban Ban was transforming. It was horrible. Ban Ban tried to confront the evil spirit, but it demanded him to do terrible things to the children. It demanded him to go and fetch the children, to steal and eat their pancreases. Ban Ban felt really terrible about this request. And even though he resisted, he had to do it without complaints. From that moment on, the children became victims of Ban Ban, unable to do anything against them. He was too powerful for them, inevitable. When you realized what had happened, it was logical that you would dissolve into tears. Nobody should see something like that. And when you discovered there were clues to find the killer, you vowed to find them quickly. Since the spirit only manifested itself in mirrors, I decided to break one of them to make it go away. However, it sought another mirror to reflect itself and continued giving orders. In another room of the garden, I saw Fiddles and a bunch of kids trying to play with the drone. While Fiddles was trying to find solutions, Ban Ban had eaten both of their pancreases. Fiddles couldn't believe it when he saw him fleeing with the children's organs. It was a horrifying situation. Ban Ban began to feel remorseful about what he was doing, so he decided to confront the evil spirit by breaking the mirror. But the spirit's force was so strong that it wouldn't leave him alone. I started warning all the children I saw to run away or hide. Ban Ban was too hungry for pancreases, so I decided to protect the first children I saw, but one escaped, and unfortunately, Ban Ban took their pancreas. Nab Nab was able to perceive the events and was horrified. Then Ban Ban approached him trying to steal his pancreas. But since he didn't have one, Ban Ban just gave up. Soon after, Ban Ban finally found us. He also tried to find my pancreas, but since we are monsters, none of us possesses one. Until he saw a player and decided to chase after him, pushing me out of the way. I tried to stop him, but his strength was different from mine. He was too powerful. When I fell to the ground, a photo peeked out of my pocket. I quickly ran to show Ban Ban that in the photo, we were both depicted as friends, that he had to remember us. Despite his efforts, Ban Ban couldn't break free from the curse. He was totally possessed. Player knew he was being pursued by a strange creature, so he decided to flee, trying to evade Ban Ban and his hunger for pancreases. But it was useless. He found himself in a dead end where Ban Ban cornered him. That's when you, Jumbo, appeared, striking Ban Ban. You defended player rightfully, and in the face of Ban Ban's attack, it was understandable that you got angry. But there's one thing you must understand. This is not his true self. Something else is controlling him.
Who cares? He deserves a lesson!
What? No! Just let me explain something more!
Just do it quickly!
Get ready for this!
Yeah, I'm the creepy spirit. So what? Evil's on it gonna win this place.
What? No! This is all my fault!
And now the next step, Ban Ban.
No! Get her off my head!
Don't do it!
It's time to sleep forever!
I know you can hear me, real Ban Ban. Fight with the evil side. Come on.
I just can't do it.
Come on, friend! We know you can!
Enough! I'm tired of you. Leave me alone.
You can't destroy me.
I gotta wake up. Please wake up. Wait a second.
What? Ouch! Stop doing that!
You gave me an idea. What about this? I knew it.
Oh no!
And now, take this!
It's over now.
Are you okay, buddy?
buddy?
Guys, I'm sorry about everything. I'm glad you're here.
You're back,
You're back, Ban Ban.
Hurry up! He's coming!
Time to eat some chicken.
My legs can continue.
Come on, that's it. Take my hand.
That'll be perfect. Nothing's gonna stop us.
He's already mine.
Don't you dare touch him!
Ouchies. That was enough.
You nailed it.
That's because of you. Huh?
Run for your life!
Where are those chickens hiding?
Look, there's the exit.
Oh, not again.
What are we waiting to open that door?
That's because she needs to arrive too, see? That's what the poster
Right.
said.
Then I'll give it a hand.
I'm lost.
Come on, OPILA. I know you can do it.
The menu is expanding.
Give me all your force.
You can do it. That's it. Yes.
Oh God, I'm really
Dinner's
tired.
ready.
Don't cry for me.
Oh my.
No.
Please, no! We need to go!
It was delicious. Now for dessert.
Let me go. I'll get my revenge.
Come on, please. What the heck is going on with my stomach? It hurts.
We're not your food. Come on, sweetheart. Yes, we're leaving.
Darling, you're here.
I'll never let you down, my love.
Okay,
Let's
time to
do
go.
Yay! Finally in peace.
You're never finding peace.
Whoa!
Who is making those noises?
This is my command.
Let me go! You think you can beat me, huh? Now we'll see!
Ouch!
I am not gonna let this happen! Oh!
Jimbo! Watch out! Watch out! I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
help.
help them too. Take her baby, player. You'll be in charge now. Bye, sweetheart.
Oh God! This is so unfair!
At least we have each other!
Oh, right? You're right, buddy. Let's go.